I think Ahsoka is a perfect example of a character that has a lot of fans and a lot of people enjoy, but should have been killed off a long time ago. Ahsoka is a character who, in my opinion, has overstayed her welcome. Now, I never really liked her character that we saw in the Clone Wars series. I know there's a lot of fans of the Clone Wars. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be fans or whatever, but to me, it never fit. To me, Anakin Skywalker never had a Padawan between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. It just didn't happen. But if you want to disregard all the stuff that happened in the books and the comics, and you have this that you think makes a better explanation as to why Anakin Skywalker might resent the Jedi or not trust the Jedi because of something that happened with his Padawan, I understand that. And I can get that, and I can appreciate that to some extent. But Dave Filoni himself has admitted that George Lucas wanted this character to die. He never wanted this character to live, but Dave Filoni loved the character so much that he couldn't help himself.
I've always been a bit more in the Ahsoka lives camp. And George has been very full on in the Ahsoka dies camp. I think I've said that before, if not revelation for you.
George wanted her to die, but Dave Filoni said, no, I'm going to make this character the most important person in Star Wars. And now what have we seen since then? Ahsoka in Clone Wars Season 7. You're telling me, how does this fit within Revenge of the Sith? Spoiler alert, it doesn't. You're telling me that Ahsoka Tano took half a legion of clone troopers to a planet full of warriors to fight a fallen Sith Lord in Darth Maul, and nobody wanted to fucking mention that in Revenge of the Sith? Nobody's talking about that. Everything just happened to happen, when the cameras weren't rolling for Revenge of the Sith. Bullshit. It didn't happen. It's an effort to link Ahsoka Tano completely within everything that happened in something you care about. That's what Dave Filoni does. That's what he likes to do. That's what's likely to happen in this Ahsoka series as well. That's why they're doing this Mustafar thing. That's why they're going to do all of this. When you look at Rebels, right? This character who should have died, at least during Order 66, something like that. This character who should have died, that George Lucas wanted dead, but Dave Filoni kept alive. All of a sudden, they're very important to what happened. Ahsoka Tano is a big part of the rebellion. She is one of the people that starts the fucking rebellion. And even when Ahsoka's about to die in Rebels, even when Ahsoka's about to die, like she should, if you didn't kill her off in Clone Wars, you wanted to bring her back for Rebels, okay, at least kill her off when she faces Darth Vader. But no, Dave Filoni introduces the world between worlds and essentially has time travel in the Star Wars universe to save Ahsoka Tano because he can't let this character die. Oh, and then guess what? When we get into the future, we get into the Mandalorian. Oh, he just so happens to run into the Mandalorian who has Grogu. And she explains what needs to happen with Grogu. Oh, by the way, she interacts with Luke Skywalker. And Luke Skywalker looks up to her like he fucking admires her or something. It's all bullshit. And that's going to be what this Ahsoka series is. And I think even people that have been Ahsoka fans for a long time have kind of realized that, this character, the path should have ended a long time ago. Even though I liked her story, it should have ended. And the more they continue to shove her into each and every era and aspect of Star Wars, I think the more people are going to push back against it. They are doing damage to Ahsoka as a character by continuing to tell stories like these. And over time, it's going to damage it. There's no doubt about it in my mind that this is going to be damaging for the character in the long run. I think it's already happened, but this is Disney Star Wars. This is Dave Filoni. It's his Gandalf. He's not going to kill her off. He's going to continue to make her the most important thing in Star Wars history.